Hello, all of you. Welcome to Shanmugam IAS Academy, and I welcome you all to current events of the day. Let us take up the topics for today's discussion. I'm having 5 more topics to discuss today. The first one is about mobile monitoring software, and the second one, range of all of the invasive whiteflies increasing, and third one, scheme in news, one stop center scheme, the scheme called one stop center scheme. And the fourth one, Cyclone Yaws. And the fifth one, Governing Board of the Kalakshetra Foundation. The first one, that is Mobile Monitoring Software App. So, a National Mobile Monitoring Software and Area Officer Monitoring App was recently launched by the Ministry of Rural Development. So, this ministry has launched this app to regularize the things happening in the national schemes. Regularize the things happening in the national schemes. So, this mobile monitoring software will be identifying the works and it will be regularizing the things related to the schemes such as Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. So it will be getting the geotags as in the manner of photograph based on the work sites. So it will be giving a clear identification to the area officer about the works that their members are doing. These online record findings will be so much helpful to do the supervision process. So this is an app recently launched by Rural Development. So please remember what is mobile monitoring software and what is the purpose of this mobile monitoring software. This is a simple thing. It can be asked in the prelims. Range of all the invasive whiteflies increasing. Why these whiteflies are increasing nowadays? What is really happening? Researchers have found that the host range of all of the invasive whiteflies was increasing due to their polypagous nature. So whitefly oda nature அப்படினா it is polypagous அப்படினா it will eat any kind of leaves. ஸோ நமக்கு நிறையா இன்செக்ட்ஸ் இருக்குது இன்செக்ட் குரூப்ஸ் இருக்குது அக்ரிகல்ச்சரில். திஸ் இன்செக்ட்ஸ் யூஸ் டு ஃபீட் ஆன் த லீவ்ஸ், but this whitefly is specifically used to feed on the all leaves. So it does not have any specific leaves. It used to feed on each and every leaves of the plants. So it does not have any specific host. That is why this invasion is increasing. If it requires only one plant or only one leaf, it can enough to feed on the rice or brinjal, likewise some specific crops, but it does not have any kind of specific crops. It used to feed on each and every plants. So in warm or tropical climates and especially in greenhouse, this whitefly is so much higher. This is a favorable condition for this invasion of the whiteflies. These are one of the top 10 devastating pests in the world that damage more than 2,000 plant species and also function as vectors for some 200 plant viruses. So it also carries some viruses. So what is happening really when whitefly feeds on the leaves? எப்போ வந்து whitefly வந்து லீவ்ஸில் வந்து ஃபீட் பண்ணுதோ இந்த whitefly பாடியில் இருக்க வைரஸ் என்ன ஆகுனா it will be transmitting to the pores. It is developed to take out the sap from the leaves. ஸோ இதோட ஒர்க் என்ன, whiteflies என்ன பண்ணும், லீவ்ஸில் இருக்க சாப் எடுக்கும். அந்த செல் சாப் எடுக்கும்போது இதோட whiteflies பாடியில் இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த வைரஸ் என்ன ஆகுனா பிளான்ட்ஸுக்கு டிரான்ஸ்மிட் ஆகிரும். ஸோ இட் இஸ் ஆக்டிங் as a vector for more than 200 plant viruses. Cotton is one of the worst hit crops by this. Also, BT cotton is not resistant against whiteflies. So, BT cotton is basically stringensis. We all know that. We used to say it is resistance against the bollworm, but it is not resistant against what? It is not resistant against the whitefly. Whitefly can infect the BT brinjal also. One new scheme that appeared in news today, that is one stop center scheme. So this is a scheme which has been established by the Women and Child Development for the protection and assistance of the women against the violence and the distress happening to them, both in private and public spaces, under one roof and facilitate immediate emergency and non-emergency access to range of services including police, medical, legal aid and counseling, psychological support to fight against any forms of violence against women. So till date 701 one-stop center schemes in 35 states or union territories have been operationalized for the welfare of child and women. So please have a look what is this one stop center scheme. So they can ask the one stop center scheme is for whom, child or women, or it is for child labor. It can be in various ways, the options can be given, but it is only for the support and assistance of women who has been affected by the violence and distress. And the next one, it is about cyclone Yas. So we are seeing so many cyclones in this May. மே மாதத்தில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எப்போவுமே அதிகமான வெயில் இருக்கும். பட் இந்த வெஸ்டர்ன் காட்ஸ்லையும் ஈஸ்டர்ன் காட்ஸ்லையும் திஸ் ஸ்டார்ம் இஸ் டெவலப்பிங். ஸோ வாட் இஸ் ஹேப்பனிங், த ரெய்னிங் இஸ் ஹேப்பனிங் இன் so many areas of the subcontinent. So that is why this May is not so warm. According to the Indian Meteorological Department, cyclone As is likely to intensify into a very severe cyclonic storm and cross the Odisha and West Bengal coast on May 26th. ஸோ மே 26th, அதாவது நாளைக்கு இந்த சைக்ளோன் யாஸ் வந்து இந்த புயல் கரையை கடக்கும்னு சொல்கிறாங்களே, இட் வில் பி கிராசிங் திஸ் ஏரியா அண்ட் இட் வில் பி காசிங் அண்ட் சிவியர் சைக்ளோனிக் ஸ்டார்ம். ஸோ த டேமேஜ் வில் பி வெரி ஹையர் இன் த ஒடிசா. ஸோ இட் இஸ் டெவலப்பிங் இன் த வெஸ்ட் பெங்கால் கோஸ்ட். ஸோ வெஸ்ட் பெங்கால் எங்கே இருக்குது, ஒரு ஒடிசா பக்கத்தில் இருக்குது. ஸோ அங்கே ஒரு புயல் வந்து உருவாச்சுன்னா இட் இஸ் டெஃபினெட்லி அஃபெக்ட் த பிளேசஸ் ஆஃப் ஒடிசா அண்ட் த ரீஜியன்ஸ் ஓவர் தேர். A low pressure area has formed over the east central Bay of Bengal and the adjoining North Andaman Sea. So this low pressure area is moving forward to Odisha, and this storm will be crossing this borders of the subcontinent, and it will be causing a severe damage to the place called Odisha, or the state called Odisha. Yas has been named by Oman. So Oman da Yasni இந்த புயலுக்கு பேர் வச்சிருக்காங்க. It refers to tree that has a good fragrance, and in English the word is similar to jasmine. ஸோ நல்ல ஒரு ஃப்ராக்ரன்ஸ் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு இதை தான் நம்ம என்னென்னு சொல்கிறோம், யாஸ் ட்ரீன்னு சொல்கிறோம். ஓமனில் என்னென்னு சொல்கிறாங்க, யாஸ் ட்ரீன்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. இட் இஸ் ஹேவிங் a good fragrance. So why it has been named, because it has been developed in that area which is very near to Oman. ஸோ எங்கே வந்து அது வந்து ஆரிஜின் ஆகுதோ அந்த நாட்டுக்காரங்க தான் அந்த புயலுக்கு பேர் வைப்பாங்க. ஸோ லைக்வைஸ் திஸ் storms are being named by each and every country based on the location they occurs. Cyclone Tauktae, which was named by Myanmar, means Jeko. So Myanmar cyclone Tauktae ஒரு பேர் வச்சாங்க முன்னாடி வந்து ஒரு புயலுக்கு. ஸோ இது எதனால் வச்சாங்கன்னா, இட் இஸ் அண்ட் வோக்கல் லிசார்ட். அங்கே இருக்க ஒரு பள்ளி, அது பேர் தான் டாக்டே. ஸோ அந்த பள்ளி வந்து கொஞ்சம் கொடூரமான பள்ளி. ஸோ இந்த புயல் கொஞ்சம் கொடூரமான புயல், அதனால் they have named it as Jeko. It is known as lizard, வோக்கல் lizard. Why this names are happening and how are the cyclones are named? So let us discuss. In 2000, a group of nations called WMO or ESCAPE, World Meteorological Organization, or United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and Pacific, which comprised Bangladesh, India, Maldives, Myanmar, Oman, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Thailand, decided to start naming cyclones in the region. So in the countries என்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னா, எங்கிருந்து புயல் உருவாகுதோ அந்த based on the origin they used to fix the name of the storm. So likewise this name has been given, likewise this Yas, likewise Lulu, Hurricane, Willy. There are so many you may have studied in geography, so you might have studied. So please look at on it how these names are being given. And the next one is about governing board of the Kalakshetra Foundation. So central government nominated 12 eminent artists and musicians as members of the governing board of the Kalakshetra Foundation. So what is this Kalakshetra Foundation? Kalakshetra Foundation is an arts and cultural academy. So it is an academy in which 12 eminent artists and musicians has been engaged by the government of India. It is dedicated to the preservation of the traditional values in Indian art and crafts. So இந்தியாவில் என்னென்ன ஆர்ட் அண்ட் கிராஃப்ட்ஸ் இருக்குது, அதை எப்படி ப்ரிசர்வ் பண்ணும், அதை எப்படி போய் மக்கள்கிட்ட சேர்க்கணும், அதோட வேலிடிட்டி எப்படி இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணணும், அதை எப்படி எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக தான் they have founded this foundation called Kalakshetra Foundation. So it is an art and cultural academy. The 12 eminent artists and musicians who all have been nominated by the government of India will be monitoring and teaching the students and encouraging the people to join in this foundation. So it has been founded in 1936. It has been founded by Rukmini Devi Arundale and her husband George Arundale. In 1994, an Act of Parliament of India recognized the Kalakshetra Foundation as an Institute of National Importance. So Institute of National Importance, it is very important to study that Institute of National Importance. It is given by an act. ஸோ பார்லிமெண்ட்டில் ஒரு ஆக்டாக பாஸ் பண்ணி வந்தால் தான் இந்த இன்ஸ்டியூட் ஆஃப் நேஷனல் இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ். ஸோ இட் ஹாஸ் பீன் given to the Kalakshetra Foundation. The Kalakshetra style of Bharatanatyam developed by Rukmini Devi Arundale is noted for its angular, straight, ballet-like aesthetics and its avoidance of remarks and uninhibited throw of the limbs. So the dance based பண்ணி how this dance is so specific. This specific dance is only specific to the Kalakshetra Foundation அப்படின்னு they are telling. So with this we wind up today's session. Let us meet you on tomorrow's session. Thank you for watching. Thank you.